Huh?
Anything you want to talk about.
Well, how about, let me see.
How about stories?
What kind of story would you like to tell me?
How about Little Red Riding Hood?
You gonna tell me the Little Red Riding Hood story?
Yeah, but tell me it, because I haven't heard a story for a long time.
Don't you know how to tell it? Well, I could tell you anything and you wouldn't know the difference, would you?
No.
Huh? Well, you want to hear Little Red Riding Hood, huh? Okay, sit back here and relax.
Okay, me, the Little Red Riding Hood, and some that.
Yeah.
Cookies.
And once upon a time, there was a little girl and her mother and her grandmother. Oh, boy, a whole banana.
Yeah.
And you know what happened?
What?
The little girl's grandmother made her.
No, her mom.
No, her grandmother made her a red coat. Who's telling this story?
You, but Pat, you know what? Little Red Riding Hood was going to Grandma's house.
No, not yet. She didn't get her red coat yet. Okay?
Oh.
Grandmother made her a red coat with a red hood on. And she brought it over to her place one day. And Little Red Riding Hood tried it on. And the mother and the grandmother looked and said, that looks like a Little Red Riding Hood. We'll call her Little Red Riding Hood then. And she says, boy, that's nice. I like that name. So grandmother went home. And then one day the phone rang. And the mother said, hello. And the grandmother says, how are you? And the mother said to her, well, now, Little Red Riding Hood, is she home? She says, yes, she just come home from school. Oh, that's nice. Would you tell her to bring me something over to my house? Because I don't feel very good. I'm sick in bed. And she says, all right, we can do that. And you know what happened then? Her mother went and she baked her some muffins and some cookies and cake and made a jar of butter, and she put some jar of honey in it in a basket. She said, Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood.
I love you, Pat.
I love you too, Bob. And Little Red Riding Hood says, yes, Mother, what do you want? She says, Grandmother called and is sick in bed. Would you take her over this bread and this honey and this jelly and this butter? She says, all right. So she put her red coat on and her red hood. And she took the basket and away she went. And you know what? She took, whoops. And she took it. She started down the road because her grandmother lived way on the other side of the woods.
Wow.
And she was walking down the road, and out come a wolf. Now, the wolf knew he couldn't hurt Little Red Riding Hood because there was men in there cutting down trees, and they were called woodsmen. So he went over and he said to her, he says, where you going, little girl? What's your name? She says, yes. She said, who said that?
Grandma.
She didn't.
Yeah.
Golly. So she said, my name's Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm going to visit my grandmother. She is sick, and I'm taking her over some stuff, she said. She said, oh, you are? She says, yes, I am. She says, I'm going to take her over some cookies and bread and some honey and jelly and butter that my mother just made. Oh, he said, where's your grandmother live? She said, well, Mr. Wolf, she lives on the other side of the forest. Oh, he said, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, I'll race you to your grandmother's house. And she says, well, I can't run with this stuff. I'll lose it. He said, we'll just walk. He says, I'll go through the woods and you go down the road. She's all right. And Wolf got in the woods and ran real fast. And he got up to the little house that grandmother lived in. He knocked on the door like that. And grandmother says, who's there? And the wolf says, it's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Well, she says, lift up the latch and the door will open. lift up the latch, and the door opened, and he jumped in real quick. He went over, and he was so hungry, he just took one big gulp and swallowed grandmother one piece. Golly. So he jumped in bed real quick, so when Little Red Riding Hood come, she wouldn't know it. So he got in bed there and put grandmother's hat on his head, and he laid there and pulled the covers up around his face, and all of a sudden, Little Red Riding Hood goes, knock, knock, knock. She knocked on the door, and the wolf said, "Who's there?" And Little Red Riding Hood, "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Lift up the latch and the door will open." So she lifted up the latch and the door was open. And she says, "Grandmother, I brought you some cookies and cakes and some honey and jam and some butter."
Not jam.
Yeah, jelly, okay. So then, by golly, he says, "Put it over there in the cupboard." Little Red Riding Hood put it in the cupboard. She turned around and looked, and she says, "My, oh my, grandmother, what big ears you have." And the wolf says, "All the better to hear you with, my dear." "Oh," she said. And she says, "My, oh my, grandmother, what big paws you got. All the better to hold you with, my dear." And she walked over closer, and the wolf said, she said to the wolf, "My, oh my, grandmother, what big teeth you got." And the wolf jumped up and he says, "All the better to eat you with." And she ran out, down the road she ran, and here the woodsmen are coming down the road, and they seen the wolf, and the wolf comes up, and Little Red Riding Hood just got there in time, and the wolf, woodsman hit the big old bad wolf with an axe, and it killed the wolf. And Little Red Riding Hood says, "My grandmother's in his belly." So they took and they cut the wolf's belly open, and there's grandmother all in one piece. So Little Red Riding Hood got grandmother by the hand and took her back to her cottage.
And they glued all back together again.
No, she wasn't in pieces. She was all in one big piece, honey. She wasn't hurt. So she took her back and put her in bed. And then she got the tea out. She made her grandmother some hot tea. And then she took, and they had biscuits and butter and jelly and honey. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Bob?
Okay, can we put that on, Pap?
And they lived happily ever after. Now, what else you going to tell me? How about you tell me a story now?
Pap, put that on.
It is on. No, let's.
Why don't you make a talk? So
I don't want to make a talk. You talk to me and tell me a story.
Pap,
You don't know any stories, do you? How about your favorite bunny? Can you tell me about your favorite bunny?
you have to think about Wendell.
Well, tell me about Wendell.
Wendell isn't alive, Pap.
No, he's a stuffed bunny, isn't he? Well, what's he do?
He does.
Huh?
No, he does.
What's he does?
He tries to scratch me, and he doesn't scratch me.
He don't have no claws. He don't have no fingernails. That's why he couldn't scratch you. I hope you didn't hurt him.
And he knocked down my lamp.
He did what?
He knocked down my lamp.
Whoa, he couldn't knock down your lamp. It was up on top of the dresser.
When he climbed up on top and he knocked my lamp down.
You're not fibbing, are you?
Maybe I'm only kidding you.
Oh, you're only kidding. You're not fibbing. Okay. There's a difference, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what he did.
What?
He climbed up on top of the wall like that, Pop.
Yeah?
The ceiling. You know what he did?
What?
Climbed on top of the spiders, cut my ceiling.
Yeah?
You know what happened?
What?
He went up my lamp and he ate the spiders all up.
He ate the spiders up.
Yeah.
Your friend Wendell.
Yeah.
He ate up Oscar and them.
No, Em got Oscar. He's at your house.
Oh, Oscar's at my house. That's right.
You know
Did
what?
he eat Herman?
Nah.
What spider do you have out there? Don't you have a friendly spider?
He's real big and mean.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Did you give him a name?
He's not my friend.
Oh, he's not your friendly spider.
He was. He was my friend.
Until Wendell ate him, huh? Oh, golly.
You know what?
What?
Wendell ate them all up.
Did he get a bellyache?
No.
He didn't. Gee, I'm glad, aren't you?
Wendell was a spider eater.
He's a spider eater, huh?
Yeah.
What about your other toys you have out there?
I got another bunny.
What's his name? Peter Cottontail.
No.
You know Peter Cottontail.
Yeah, I know him, but that's not.
Did you hear about Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail? Hippity hippity hopping all day long. Did you hear that one?
I heard that one before.
Did you hear that one before? Can you tell me that story?
Papa's too short story.
Too short a story.
Yeah,
Oh, golly.
too short.
Can't you make it long?
No idea.
Huh?
What else my window does?
What else is Wendell does?
He went outside and he caught a cold now.
He caught a cold. Did you cover him up with your blanket?
No, I brought my blanket here.
Oh, you brought your blanket with you. Well, what's keeping Wendell warm then?
My closet.
Oh, you put him in the closet where it's nice and warm.
Yeah, and his paws too.
Oh, yeah? How about Teddy Bear? What's he doing in there?
Let me tell you what to do.
No, your other Teddy Bear.
When it has one eye.
Yeah, the one you pulled the eye off of.
Well, he only got one eye.
Gee, I bet he looks funny.
He looks funny.
Maybe Pap will get you an eye and we'll put it on. We'll glue it on, okay?
Maybe a new one.
A new eye, yeah. We'll get a new eye, okay?
Happy a brown eye.
A brown eye you like? Don't you like blue eyes?
You know what?
Oh, you know, did you ever hear that song? Beautiful, beautiful brown eyes. I'll never love blue eyes again. What do you think of that?
This is sort of song about.
Silly song, yeah, I think it was silly too. Now let's see. How about Teddy Ruxpy? What's he doing?
Well, he's singing all he can.
Oh, you know something?
What?
I bet you if you take this tape home, you could put it in Teddy Ruxpy and he'd tell you these stories right back. You think he'd do that for you?
Yeah.
Huh? Wouldn't that be fun to listen
Pat,
to?
will you put that?
No, we're not going to. No, I got another story to tell you. Wait a minute. Did I tell you about my friendly bunny out here? Remember the one you and Mommy and Daddy saw sitting up there by the tree?
Yeah.
All humped up so he could keep warm? Do you know what I did?
What?
I took some 2 ears of corn out and I put them, and you know what he did?
What?
He ate them all up.
I hope he liked it.
Oh, I think he did like it because he ate it all up. And you know what else?
I hope he ate it all up.
And you know what else happened?
Did his family help him eat it?
Oh, I think his daddy did. What do you think of that? Do you know what else?
I thought it was a mommy one.
Oh, you think it's a mommy one?
Yeah, I think.
Well, maybe her husband helped her. You think?
Probably daddy helped it.
Oh, okay. You know what else? You know those nuts that your daddy put in the snowman?
Yeah?
You know what happened?
What?
I had to put some more in. You know why?
Why?
My friendly squirrel come along and he said, "Boy, look at those nuts there." He said, "I'm going to get them out and eat them." And you know what he did?
What?
He crawled up and got them out. So I had to put some more in.
Was he allowed to eat them?
Oh, sure he's allowed to eat them. I figured, boy, if you can eat them, you're doing pretty good.
But
You know what else?
don't let him.
You know what else I did?
Don't let him have any more of it.
Why not?
Because I don't want that.
We got a whole basket.
Hey, what happened to the hat?
What hat?
That was on top of the snowman.
Isn't it there?
Nope.
I'll bet you that friendly bunny of mine's got that, and he's wearing it. He's going to look silly wearing my hat, isn't he?
No, Grandma. I think I know what happened.
Oh, I do too. You know what happened to it?
Grandma took it.
You know why?
What?
She didn't want the wind to blow her away.
I got the wind blown away.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got it blown away.
Well, you got surprised, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then what? Now, you know what else?
What?
I got some walnuts for the squirrel already shelled. You don't have to eat the shells, too. And you know, he does a good job on those. He comes over and sits by the house and looks up at the window. And every now and then I hear go. And he goes, you remember how we did that with the stones, our favorite stones in the park? He does that to get my attention so I can go over and open the window and throw some walnuts out. That's just like calling, hey, Pap, hey, Pap, hey, Pap, I want some walnuts. Hey, Pap, I want some walnuts. So I go get some. And he sits there, and I open the window.
He gobbles them all like in one bite.
Oh, no, he don't. He's real gentle. He sits there and he picks one up and he goes, num, 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 num. He eats them pretty fast, though. And he gets another one and he goes, num, num,
I'll
num,
give you my window. You could borrow my window for a few days.
Why?
Because
Well, you said he has a cold.
you could take care of his cold.
You want me to give him some medicine?
Yeah, pretend medicine.
Oh, pretend medicine, because he only has a pretend cold, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be all right.
No.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, a pretend medicine.
When you got a cold, you know what happens?
What happens? Does he sneeze?
No.
Does his nose run?
No.
Can he blow his nose?
No, you know why?
Why?
Because his nose is purple.
You never showed him how to blow his nose, did you? You know why you never showed him how to blow his nose? Because you don't know how to blow your nose.
I do some.
Well, you don't do it.
I do some sometimes.
Sometimes, but you're not always.
Nope.
Why don't you?
Because.
Just because why?
Can we hear Grandma's tape?
No, not yet.
How
You know what else?
What?
I know what you don't do.
I know. I bet I don't clean up my mess. You gotta tell me.
Oh, I'm not saying about not cleaning up your mess. That's your business. You have to clean your own room up, don't you?
Yeah, Daddy helps me too.
Daddy helps you?
Yeah.
Does Mommy help you too?
No, she did enough helping me.
She got enough of helping you.
Yep.
Why?
She's tired of helping me.
She's tired of helping you.
Yep.
Well, why don't you help her?
Well, sometimes you don't let me help.
Well, sometimes she don't let you help. You're in the road, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have that. Now, don't touch this.
Yeah, Pat.
You know what else?
What?
I bet you. Well, Grandmother helped you clean up your mess upstairs,
Yeah.
didn't she? Boy, that was a mess too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What all did you do up there?
But, Pat, can you do another tape?
What else did Grandmother? What did you tell Grandmother last time she helped you clean up your room?
Tell
Upstairs.
her, Grandma, I love you.
No, what else did you tell her?
Nothing.
You told her she didn't know what she was doing, didn't you?
Yeah.
She was messing things up, and she wasn't messing them up. She was straightening them up, didn't she? Huh?
Yeah, she was make it nice and clean. Nice and clean, because I already had it nice and clean.
Oh, and what Grandmother said, she said, boy, what a mess he has up here. Ay, 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 she said. Can you say ay, 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 ay?
Oh.
I'll bet you can't, can you? Ay, 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 ay. Can you go ay, 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 ay? Try it.
I did it.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
I did it.
How's it sound?
I whispered.
How'd you whisper? Let me hear it. Oi, 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 say. You can how to say oi, oi, oi.
I just said,
No,
I
you
whispered.
You don't know how to do it.
Let me tell you.
No.
Yeah, I think.
How? Say it louder. Oh, come on, say it real loud. I can't hear you.
Blue, blue, blue.
Oh, blue, blue, blue yourself. know what I was thinking?
What?
I was thinking you're just a troublemaker.
Troublemaker.
You are too.
You are a troublemaker,
No,
not me.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Have you been playing with your friends outside?
No, I'll catch a cold.
What's their friend's name next door?
Renee.
Who?
Renee.
How do you say Renee?
Renee.
Renee. Who's the other one?
Brienne.
Brienne.
Hmm.
Brienne. Oh, that's nice names, aren't they?
Yeah.
I understand you don't play with them too good. You fight with them.
Really fight back at me. You know what?
What?
Brienne pushes Renee.
She pushes Renee, but
Yeah.
what about you? What do you do?
I just go and play someplace else at my home.
Oh, you go home and play.
Yeah, I go home.
Oh, I see.
And I go back over there. If Brienne's not there, and Renee, I play.
Oh, I see. Okay. Have you seen that big old cat lately?
No. Well, I saw him few years ago.
Not a few years ago.
One day.
1 day ago. Okay, 1 day ago.
You know what?
What?
When I woke up, I saw it one day.
Was he looking in your window?
No, he was in the living room window.
He was in the living room window. He was. What was he doing there?
He was sitting there like a little black paws.
You're kidding.
You know what? He has eyes open. What he had?
What?
Green eyes.
Green eyes.
Yep.
Oh, golly, that's pretty empty. Did he have any birds with him?
Not at all.
None at all.
No, he was just looking at me.
Oh, he was just looking at you.
Yeah.
Did he say anything to you?
Mm-mm.
He didn't say nothing.
Mm-mm. He was sitting there like a little back paws chicken.
Oh, like a what?
Like a paws chicken.
Oh, you're kidding. That's silly. What else did you do?
Nothing.
Oh,
I was gonna scare him away.
are you?
Yeah. You know what?
What?
Do
Hey,
you have
Pop.
any window in here?
Yeah, I got two. There's one there and one there.
I
But you
yelled
can't
to
see out of it.
do this holes, but you can't, can you?
No, I can't see them. No.
That mean cat
You're pretty
jumped.
good at that, aren't you?
That mean cat jumped through.
No, he didn't.
He jumped because I see his green eyes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Golly.
He can't get through the window.
You're kidding.
He's smart,
He just might. Oh, okay.
but you never know, Pat.
Oh, I guess not. What else?
Nothing else I can tell you.
Did you see that?
That from
No, you didn't see that red bird outside, the cardinal.
But you know what?
What?
So that little fun little cat,
You did?
I saw him before.
Yeah?
Yeah, and what he
Hey.
does.
You know what?
He,
Where'd you get my favorite stone at?
well, that's mine.
Oh, I thought that was mine.
Well, you got a real big one.
Where?
Or it could be my desk.
Oh, it could be. And how's come my stone's in your desk?
I don't know why.
Oh, you just borrowed it.
Yeah, I was born. You want to borrow mine?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Boy, that's a nice stone. Where'd you get that at?
Oh, you got it.
I don't grow stones in my garden.
You used to.
Oh, I used to. Oh, okay. That's a pretty one, isn't it?
Pep, you're silly, Pat.
Oh, so are you silly. Silly goose.
Pep, your ears getting real soft. Getting real red, Pat.
Yeah, I know, honey.
Why is it red?
I don't know.
Probably because it keeps getting that light on you.
You think it's going to fall off?
Yeah.
That ear does. Oh, it better not fall off. That looks funny without an ear. You're
Pat,
silly.
your hair's sticking up
Yeah. No, it isn't.
like a feather.
It's like a chicken, huh?
Yeah, it's like an egg.
Oh, you're silly. You're,
like a silly rooster.
you're a silly rooster.
You about that.
You don't even know how a rooster goes.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
How's it go?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Okay. How's a pig go?
This little.
No.
Oink,
How's it go?
oink, oink.
I didn't hear that.
Oink.
Oink. Oh.
How does a cow go?
Moo.
And some got way big horns.
Well, that's what you hear the noise coming out of their horns.
But some don't have horns.
They don't.
Some.
I didn't know they didn't have horns.
Pat, yeah. Give me yours.
What happens if
Yeah,
they don't have any horns? Don't they go
Give
move?
me my stuff. I'll put it right up there.
Oh, okay. That's a good place for it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite spot up there.
Yeah. You keep stones up there, don't you?
How's the little lamb go?
Back.
Just
Back.
one back.
Yeah.
You know about black sheep? How's it go?
There's black sheep has it in the world.
What's it say then?
This.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full.
One for the master, one for the game. One for the little boy lives in the game.
And one for the little boy lives in there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 2 bags full. One for my master, one for my dame. And none for the little boy who lives down the lane. How about that? Do you know about the 10 little Indians?
Yeah.
How's that go?
10, little 9, little 8 little Indians. 9, little 6, little 5 little Indians. 7, little 8, little 9 Indians. 1 little Indian boy.
How do you go from 9 to 1 little Indian? You're pretty good at that. I thought, 8 little 9 little 10 little Indians. Then it goes 9 little 8 little 7 little Indians, 6 little 5 little 4 little Indians, 3 little 2 little 1 little Indian.
It does do that way, Pat. You know what?
Why?
But I changed it a different way.
Oh, you got your own song.
They got my own different way.
Oh, you got your own different way, yeah. Well, it
3
is different.
little 5 little 6 little Indians. 4 little 5 little 6 little Indians. 7 little 5 little 8 little Indians. 1 little Indian boy.
Oh, that's a good way. I like that. That's better than Pap's story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we can.
Pat.
Do you know about the 3 little pigs?
Yeah.
What they say? What they do?
Well, we don't got little pigs at our house.
Well, what about that story about the 3 little pigs?
Well, Pat, can't we put that on yet?
No. What about the 3 little pigs?
Yeah, I'm done talking, Pat.
Well, you didn't tell me about the 3 little pigs yet. What happened to them?
The devil thing got them one bite out of them.
He didn't bite them.
He was gonna eat them, but couldn't eat them.
Because of why?
Because the little wolf said he can't eat them.
Oh, the little wolf said he couldn't eat them.
Nope.
Well, what about the little pig that had the had the brick house?
But they had a big house, and the big wolf found them on a plum tree.
Hey, he had them on a plum tree.
Yeah. And they had them on a plum tree.
Oh, I never heard of pig.